Well, life is hard enough, but add on a serious disability and it becomes almost impossible. As we continue our look at innovation, our Brian Bindley shows us how one Oklahoman is taking the necessary steps to regain control of one of the most basic of all functions, putting one foot in front of the other.
For most of us, we don't have to think before taking the next step. We don't have to focus on our hands just to pick up an object. Yet for Angela Traxler of Tuttle, Oklahoma, those simple tasks have become obstacles she has to overcome.
Everybody takes it for granted. I don't care. Just to be able to go to Walmart, and it was just an awesome feeling not to have to wear my brace and not have to think about every step. Thinking about every step is hard.
Angela suffers from the effects of a surgery to correct a cavernous hemangioma, or more commonly a type of brain bleed, in November of 2005. The surgery stopped the bleed but left her unable to utilize the left side of her body efficiently. Now 34-year-old Angela deals with the same inabilities of someone suffering from a stroke.
Like brushing your teeth. I don't brush with my left hand, but you gotta hold it to put the toothpaste on the toothbrush.
Angela is a young mother of two and is the reason why her own mother, Pam Sparks, has never given up hope, even when doctors in Oklahoma City said that there was nothing left for them to do.
We said there's got to be something else to help her. She's too young to just give up and say that's the life you have.
And that is when they met Bob.
I think that's one of the most enjoyable parts about physical therapy is you get to be a problem solver.
Owner and operator of Physical Rehabilitation Associates in Oklahoma City, Robert Eskew knows Angie's plight as he was born with cerebral palsy.
I actually tried to do this in college, just actually think about the way I was walking. The problem with that is walking shouldn't be an activity that you have to think about.
Leading both to turn to an old form of medicine that is packaged in a new way.
Electrical stimulation has been used in therapy for 30 or 35 years now, so the research has been out there. It largely hasn't been used in clinics just because the technology is somewhat constraining as far as just the reproducibility of getting the same response every single time. It's a little time intensive on setup.
Nathan Foreman with BioNess Incorporated has fitted Angela with state-of-the-art hand and leg devices.
While walking, the IntelliSense gait sensor detects gait events and transmits wireless signals to synchronize the electrical pulses delivered by the electronic orthosis. These pulses activate the nerve that causes the foot to lift off the ground at the appropriate time during gait.
These apparatuses have allowed her to move around with confidence, something she hasn't been able to do for over 2 years.
What was the first thing you wanted to be able to do?
I wanted to run. That's the first thing that I want to learn how to do. And being in therapy, they've got me at 2 miles an hour, and that's walking pretty darn fast.
Angela was also fitted with a hand device, allowing her to open fingers and pick up objects with her left hand, where before it was closed shut.
I had to cut my fingernails because the fingernails would go into the skin.
Foreman says this technology works well with people who suffer from other brain or spinal cord injuries and strokes. Studies show the technology has helped retrain the brain to perform these functions by itself.
We've had several folks that, at least anecdotally or just case-by-case basis, that are graduating from the devices. Absolutely. It's something that they get the help with the timing and they get the help with the muscle recruitment right off the bat, and that hopefully that muscle gets stronger in that process, and really the whole self-stimulating process comes along, and they're graduating from the devices.
Physical Rehabilitation Associates is currently the only place in Oklahoma that is using BioNess extensively. And as far as Angela is concerned, the spark she gets from the device is a spark of hope.
There's no word to explain it. It's just wonderful.
Now, we first met Angela back during the holidays. How's she doing now?
Well, she's doing better. She's actually recovering from a second brain bleed surgery that she suffered from earlier. She's at Mercy Hospital doing physical therapy and responding really well to this new technology.
It sounds as if her situation is really quite complex.
It is. The surgery that she had to have, they did it in Phoenix, Arizona with a special surgeon, and he said the complexity of this surgery, 1 out of 10, was a 10, and she was able to walk away from it within 4 days.
So this technology sounds fairly revolutionary. I guess the most important question, is it covered by insurance?
In most cases, it is FDA approved, which is what a lot of insurances want to see. They're not going to probably cover you on experimental stuff. Now, this is fairly new, like you said. In 2003, the hand device came out, and in 2007, the leg device came out. But it is FDA approved, so it's out there for a lot of people that can utilize it.
Well, we certainly wish Angela well, and please keep us posted.
Will do.